Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Church of Giants, episode 9. This is technically the season premiere, week 1. This is when it counts. The warm-ups is over. It's been a long summer, man. It's been a long summer. It's really been a long summer, but we are here. Week 1, new beginnings, a new season. Sunday night versus the Cowboys, we have an opportunity to send a message. We have an opportunity to send a message this Sunday versus the Cowboys. So what we're going to do today, obviously, is we're going to get through my first 2 messages. I only got 2 messages for y'all this week. And when I'm done with my messages, I'll read your super chats and I'll let y'all dictate the show. But, you know what I'm saying? As always, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the first message of this week's show. Now, in life, all right, in life, there's bullies. In life, there's obstacles. You understand? Every now and again, you got to fight for what's yours. Every now and again, you got to climb the ladder. You got to get that belt dangling from the ceiling. Now, Dak Prescott has been in the league for what? 8 years now? 7, 8 years, something like that. The last time the New York Giants beat Dak Prescott, he was a rookie. I'm going to be honest with you. The dude is 24-4 versus the NFC East. Dak Prescott has single-handedly dominated the NFC East for the past 8 years. And it's not even close. It's not up for debate. You can't deny 24-4. You can't argue that. I can't poke a hole in that. I can't. But at some point, all good things must come to an end. You understand? At some point, all good things must come to an end. In order for one dynasty to begin, another must end. You understand? Nothing lasts forever. We ain't beat this man in 7 long years. The only time Daniel Jones beat the Cowboys was with Andy Dalton. That was it. It was with Andy Dalton. Remember the night that the Eagles tanked the pandemic year when the Giants are supposed to win the division? At 1 o'clock, Daniel Jones beat the Cowboys with a bunch of practice squad receivers that wasn't Dak. That was Andy Dalton. I said it before and I say it again. One of Daniel Jones' best victories was beating the Cowboys week 17 of the pandemic year because he gave us an opportunity to win the division. He put us in position to root for them Eagles at 8 o'clock. And there's a world where they don't pull Jalen Hurts. There's a world where the Eagles finish their food on Sunday Night Football and they beat Washington. And Joe Judge in his first season, much like Brian Dable, goes to the playoffs. There's a world where that happens. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. The Eagles decided to tank, and the rest is history. And you know, the funny thing about that season is we were so happy. It's as if the Giants had made the playoffs. Remember going into that season, how confident we were? Remember how excited we were going into the 2021 season? Because we got close. We got close in the pandemic year. We had hope. That was the first season in years we had hope. And what happened? 2021 comes and we stunk. Let's call it what it is. We stunk. We got embarrassed by the Broncos. Darius Slayton single-handedly lost us the game week 2 versus Washington. And there went the season. Couldn't beat Atlanta. Defense can't hold on to interceptions. And then the Joe Judge rants happen. Daniel Jones gets hurt. Everything goes to hell in a handbasket. Let's call it what it is. That's the last time the Giants had hope. That's the last time the Giants were optimistic, was going into the 2021 season. Now, the difference between the 2021 season and the 2023 season is the Giants are good this year. You see, it was false hope in 2021 because we didn't do anything. We missed the playoffs. We didn't go to the playoffs. We didn't win a playoff game. We were under 500. Hindsight's always 2020. And in the 33 strategies of war, strategy number 2 specifically says, do not fight the last war. Translation, let it go. Don't fight the past because you can't change it. And that's what I'm choosing to do this year. I'm going to apply rule number 2. I'm not going to fight the past. I'm not going to talk about the past. I'm not going to let what happened in 2021 affect my optimism going into 2023. I will not let that bum, Joe Judge, ruin my optimism for the great coach we have in Brian Daboll. I'm not going to let that fat old bum, Dave Gettleman, ruin the optimism I have for this brilliant young general manager, Joe Schoen. I will not do that. 2023, this Giants season is a time of war. We are going to battle. You understand? That's what we are doing. We are going to battle. Everybody is the hero in their own story. And guess what, Giants fans? We are the hero in ours. We will beat Dallas this year. We will beat the Eagles this year. There will be no more sweeps. There will be no more Giants being the butt of all jokes. There will be no more who cares about Daniel Jones. There will be no more Saquon Barkley as the whole team. There will be no more Brian Daboll as a one-year wonder. There will be no more none of that. It's a new day. What you have to understand is what goes up must come down. Everybody has a window. Remember when I did the Mike Evans video a couple days ago, and I specifically said, although Mike Evans meets our timeline, it would be wise not to get him. Remember a week ago when the Cowboys traded for Trey Lance, I said their window was up. Their run was over. The Cowboys had a 5-year window, and they did nothing with it. They did nothing with it. Jerry Jones is telling you he's ready to move on from Dak. Jerry Jones is telling you he is ready to hit the rebuild button. This is the perfect time to attack the Dallas Cowboys. This is the perfect time to get our victory. This is the perfect time. Now, what's interesting going into this year's Cowboy game is normally we play them in Dallas. Normally we open in Dallas. We're in Jerry World, and it just never looks good. But this Sunday we're at MetLife, Giant Stadium, not Jet Stadium. We're in Giant Stadium. And this is a good time to send a message. This is a good time to put the league on notice. This is the perfect time to attack the Cowboys because they're vulnerable. The Cowboys are cocky. They've swept us. Dak has never lost to Daniel Jones. The Cowboys are cocky. This is the best chance to hit them. This is the best chance. Law? Nah, this ain't a law. This is a rule. Strategy 17 says defeat them with detail. Brian Daboll, Wink Martindale, Kafka are flat out better than Mike McCarthy and whatever else he got going on over there in Dallas. The Giants would be more prepared. The Giants will be the more well-coached team. The Giants will out-execute the Cowboys. You see, what's so funny about the Cowboys is when they choke under pressure. When the Cowboys fold, it's when it's the most pressure. Who's the quarterback under the most pressure going into this game on Sunday? Yeah, it'd be number 4, right? It'd be number 4. Rule 28 says give your enemy enough rope to hang themselves. That's what it says. Rule 31 says destroy from within. All the Giants got to do is go out there on Sunday night in the first quarter and put up a couple touchdowns. Send a message and let them destroy themselves from within. Let them hang themselves with that rope. Because at some point, Dak's going to look over his shoulder. He's going to see Cooper Rush, who had a better winning percentage than him last year. And he's going to see Trey Lance, the third pick in the draft 2 years ago. And he's going to get nervous. And the more nervous Dak gets, the more interceptions he throws. And the more interceptions he throws, the more points we're going to score. At some point, the bullied becomes the bully. We all saw the end of Back to the Future. How did that end? What happened to Biff at the end of Back to the Future? Didn't he get knocked out? At the end of the day, the Giants have a better roster than the Cowboys. Let's call it what it is. The Giants are what the Cowboys used to be. The Cowboys used to be the Giants. They used to have the young and dominant offensive line. Now we have that with Neil Thomas and JMS. They used to have the best tight quarterback, running back, young dynamic duo in Dak and Zeke. Now we have that in Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. They used to have the young, up-and-coming, explosive wide receiver core with Gallup and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Now the New York Football Giants have that with Wandale and Hyatt and Paris Campbell. It's a new day. They used to have the ferocious front seven when young Jalen Smith and they had freaking DeMarcus Lawrence and all these freaking guys. Now we have Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon and Ojolari. It's our turn. We're what they used to be. They wasted their window. We're not going to waste ours. You understand? Sunday night, the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys. And when the Giants beat the Cowboys, I hope and I pray that Brian Dable applies Law 15 of the 48 Laws of Power that says destroy your enemy completely. Destroy them completely. At the end of the day, you have to understand something. More is lost when stopping halfway than through complete annihilation. Nothing will ruin the Cowboys season more than a blowout from Daniel Jones and the New York Football Giants on Sunday Night Football. The entire sports world will laugh at the Cowboys. They will come down at the Cowboys. They will apply enough pressure on the Cowboys to make Jerry Jones panic and Dak Prescott buckle. Pressure burst pipes. Let's just call it what it is. If the Giants do this the right way, if the Giants go in there and put a beating on the Cowboys, it can derail their whole season. It really can. It can derail their whole season. And that's what I'm hoping happens on Sunday night. Daniel Jones is better than Dak. He really, really is. Our offensive line is just as good as theirs. Tyron Smith, old. Zach Martin, old. Come on, man. That tackle they just paid, he ain't all that. Our front seven is ferocious. Okereke, Simmons, Kayvon, Ojolari. Our linebacking core is better than theirs. Do they have a defensive lineman better than Dexter Lawrence in Dallas? I mean, for real, do they have a defensive lineman better than Dexter Lawrence in Dallas? I don't think they do. So at the end of the day, no excuses going into Sunday night. The Giants should take care of business. I fully expect the Giants to win. And like I said, Rule 17 says defeat your enemy with details. The Giants are a well-oiled machine. We are a beautifully coached football team. On both sides of the ball, offense and defense, the Giants are a better coached team than Mike McCarthy's Cowboys. We have the better coach. We have the better quarterback. We have no business losing to Dallas on Sunday Night Football. None. Zero. At least that's how I see it. And it's crazy because we're 3.5-point dogs. The New York Giants are 3.5-point dogs. Sunday night versus the Cowboys at home. We're 3.5-point dogs at home. If that ain't free money, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't free money, I don't know what is, man. Straight up. If that ain't free money, I don't know what is. You know, y'all got to hit that like button, by the way, as we enter into our second message of the night. I'm going to need y'all to hit that like button. We got 150 people in here. We should have 100 likes, man. So y'all run that like button up. You know what I'm saying? We need to get to 100 likes as soon as possible so YouTube could put me in a freaking algorithm. So, now that we got that little caveat out the way, what I want to do is move in to message number 2. Now, message number 2 is simple. It's simple. Message number 2 is about honesty. Simple. Message number 2 is about being a man. Message number 2 is about standing for something. That's what it's about. Message number 2 is about exposing a sucker, exposing a coward, exposing a sucker, exposing a coward. You see, y'all know who Michael Lombardi is, right? So y'all know who Michael Lombardi is. Michael Lombardi, the former general manager of the Patriots, whatever, he writes a lot of books. That's what Michael Lombardi does. He writes books about the history of football, and then he does a podcast where he shares his opinion and basically criticizes everybody but the 2 teams his sons play for. Let's call it what it is. Now, Michael Lombardi earlier in the offseason had a lot of nasty things to say about the Giants. Y'all remember the disease of me? Y'all remember that? Remember the disease of me? Remember what Michael Lombardi said that because Daniel Jones got a contract, it splintered the locker room because the Giants locker room knows he's no good, that he didn't deserve that money. Now Dexter Lawrence wants more money. Saquon wants more money. Remember all the crap he said about Daniel Jones when he got that contract? And the disease of me, can the Giants survive the disease of me? The Giants were lucky to win a playoff game. Now everybody on the Giants wants a contract. Now everybody on the Giants thinks they're good. How is Brian Daboll going to handle the Eagles and the disease of me and all this other crap he talked about earlier in the offseason? I know y'all remember it because y'all wanted me to do y'all wanted me to do a video on it, right? Now, shout out to Hyde. He knows where I'm going with this. He knows where I'm going with this. Now, Michael Lombardi has a book coming out. It might be coming out today. It might be coming out tomorrow. I don't remember. But so Michael Lombardi's making the rounds, and he decides to come on the Giants podcast. I think the Giants channel has a podcast, the Huddle podcast or something like that. I don't know. But Michael Lombardi does a podcast for the Giants early today. And you see, I'm about to lose my Giants privileges before I get them. You see, this is why I'm never going to get hired for the Giants. This is why I'm never going to work for the Giants in the first place. Because I don't know how to lie. You see, here's the thing. I don't know how to be a sucker. I don't know how to be a sucker. That's one of my biggest flaws in life. I don't know how to be a sucker, man. I don't know how to do that. At the end of the day, you know why I'm never going to work for the Giants? You know why the Giants are never going to let me on their platform? Because I know how to tell the truth. I come on here every day. I say I'm the bad guy. You know why I'm the bad guy? I'm the bad guy because I'm honest. I'm honest. Most good people are dishonest. Most good people are snakes. In order to be a universally-liked person, you have to be a liar. In order to be a universally-liked person, you have to appease others at the expense of your integrity. Understand something. When you see somebody that everybody likes, when you see somebody that has a higher approval rating, have you ever sat back and wondered how come that person who hates that person likes that person when that person hangs with that person? Translation, if you see somebody who's cool with somebody who hates person X, and then You see him go be cool with person X, and you know person X hates person Z. If they both like that person, don't you think that one person is telling each side what they want to hear? You think that one person's going to them and telling them the truth and saying something positive about the person that they don't like, about the policy that they don't like, about the politics that they don't like? No, they're not doing that. They're telling them lies. That's what they do. That's what good people do. They lie. That's what people who are popular do. They lie. That's the whole purpose of a politician, is a lie, to get your vote. That's what they do. You never trust somebody who's universally loved and liked by all, because in order to get that title, in order to get that position, you have to do a lot of lying. You got to be a real dishonest person. Understand that and never forget that. A man who desires to be loved by all has a heart filled with deceit and a tongue covered in lies. Never trust a man who will swallow his pride instead of telling the truth. Never. Ever trust a man like that. And I know why y'all like, yo, why is Fist talking about that? Why is Fist going down that road? Fist is going down that road because the host of that Giants podcast let Michael Lombardi come on our platform, on our turf, and disrespect our quarterback and get away with it. Not only did he not question him about the disease of meat, not only did he not question him about those idiotic comments he made a couple months ago in the offseason, he let him come on the podcast and say Daniel Jones is incapable of running a West Coast offense. Daniel Jones is not capable of running an up-tempo offense. He says the only hope the Giants have is to control the clock, slow it down, and keep the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands. That's what he said. And he let it slide. He didn't check him. He literally proceeded to say the Giants are not ready to win. The Giants didn't close the gap with the Cowboys. The Giants didn't close the gap with the Eagles. He said the Giants need another draft. The Giants are a year away from being a year away. That's what Michael Lombardi said. You know what that idiot on the podcast says, a little bald-headed idiot on the podcast says? He says, yeah, well, we're still in a rebuild. The Giants are, this was never supposed to be a 2 or 3 year thing. We're still in the middle of a rebuild. You freaking idiot. We just went 9-7 last year, won a playoff game. What rebuild? What rebuilding team goes out there and pays $100 million contracts to tackles, $100 million contracts to quarterbacks, $100 million contracts to defensive linemen? What kind of rebuilding team goes out there and gets a Curate, Isaiah Simmons? We're not rebuilding. We got the highest paid tight end in the league. You think we're rebuilding? Rebuilding teams don't spend their salary cap. They clear it. What do you think Arizona's doing right now? They're tanking. They're getting ready for a rebuild. What do you think the Dallas Cowboys are doing right now by trading for Dak's replacement? They're clearing the deck so they can pay Micah Parsons. They're rebuilding. The Giants are doing what the Eagles are doing. They're ready for war. They're getting ready for battle because they want to compete. They're doing what the 49ers are doing. They're getting ready for battle. They want to compete. And you got this idiot who's supposed to represent the Giants and hold people who don't like us accountable, slurping Michael Lombardi and not holding him accountable. How can you let that old man come on our platform, on our turf, disrespect our team, and get away with it? Now, that same bald-headed idiot who hosts that podcast is going to slurp Daniel Jones and the Giants the next time he has a co-host on the show that supports the Giants. So let me get this straight. When Michael Lombardi is around, oh, you're anti-Giants. Yeah, we're in the middle of a rebuild. Yeah, I know we just won a playoff game, but yeah, I know we're in the middle of a 2, 3, 4 year rebuild, even though we just won a playoff game. I supported our quarterback getting a contract. I like Daniel Jones. I shake his hand every day when I see him in the building. But yeah, you're right. He's not smart enough to run a West Coast offense. He's not good enough to run an up-tempo offense. He's just not good enough. Those are the things that you say in front of Michael Lombardi. But let a Carl Banks or an Antonio Pierce or a former Giant who's positive about this freaking team go on his podcast. The first thing he's going to say is, yeah, we're going to be good this year. We can compete with the Cowboys. Daniel Jones can compete with Hurts and Dak. He's going to switch his tone because he wants to be universally liked by all. He wants his approval rating to be liked by all. What did I tell you a couple minutes ago? Never trust a man that wants to be loved by all. His heart is filled with deceit and his tongue is covered in lies. Never trust a man who is willing to sacrifice his integrity to be liked and get approval by other people. You cannot trust a man like that. That dude is a sucker. He's a coward, and he is a disgrace to this fan base that he let that old man, Michael Lombardi, skate on the disease of me and then come on our platform and rip our quarterback. And then say we're a draft away from being competitive? Like we didn't just win a playoff game? Did we not just win a playoff game? Did the Giants not just go in to Minnesota, a 13-win team with practice squad players, and beat Kirk Cousins? How much money is TJ Hockenson getting paid? How much money is Justin Jefferson about to get paid? Isn't Kirk Cousins the only other quarterback besides Deshaun Watson with a fully guaranteed contract? Didn't they have Dalvin Cook over there, who the Jets are slurping right now? All that firepower in Minnesota. Their offense is what 49ers defense is. That's how good that offense was. And we went out there and outgunned them with practice squad players, but yet we're in the middle of a rebuild. We gave our quarterback $40 million a year. We wanted to give Saquon $13-14 million a year, but yet we're in the middle of a rebuild. How does that make sense? How does it make sense? Am I the crazy one? Am I the one who doesn't know what he's talking about? Because sometimes I see these people, they get these contracts, they get this clout, and they get put on these platforms and they say dumb stuff. They say dumb stuff all the freaking time. In the national media, all these people who went to college, they got the freaking education, they went and they did all, and they paid their dues. They wrote papers. That's what they did. They wrote papers for a living. You know why they're getting phased out by people like me? You know why they're getting phased out by people like Brandon Marshall and Cameron and Gilbert Arenas and Kevin Garnett? You know why they're getting phased out? Because at some point, nobody wants to hear the propaganda. Nobody wants to hear these freaking narratives that you create that aren't true. That's why I'm always going to have a base. That's why I'm always going to have a platform, because somebody out there wants to hear the truth. They don't want to hear propaganda. They don't want to hear narratives created that aren't true. And to say that the Giants are in the middle of a rebuild after winning a playoff game is insane. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I'm going to go on record and say this. It's 2023. By 2030, people like me are going to dominate sports coverage. People like the Gilbert Arenas in basketball. People like the Brandon Marshalls in football. People who have their own platform and keep it real and tell the truth are going to wash out this fake, phony national media and all their stupid narratives and all their false propaganda that they try to shove down your throats. I said it at the beginning of the show. When one dynasty falls, another one rises. They don't want to admit we're good. They don't want to give us any freaking chance in the East. But the truth of the matter is, when you line that Giants roster up against the Cowboys, when you line it up against the Eagles, when you line it up against the 49ers, we're ready to compete. We're just as good as anybody in the NFC, and we're good enough to go to a Super Bowl. Now, when we go against Mahomes or we go against Allen or Burrow, we'll see what happens. But as far as the NFC goes, to sit here and say the Giants don't have a chance against Brock Purdy, are you stupid or dumb? To say that the Giants don't have a chance against Dak Prescott, are you stupid or dumb? To say that the Giants do not have a chance against the Eagles, are you stupid or dumb? It's a new day. You understand? It's a new freaking day. The disease of me. Who does Michael Lombardi think he is? The disease of me. Yeah, man, please. Like I said, at the end of the day, I got to look at myself in the mirror. I can't be a sucker. I can't be a sucker. I can't wake up, look in the mirror and know I lied to y'all. I can't wake up, look in the mirror and know I sold myself out to make another man happy. I can't do that. If you can't take the truth, if you can't handle the truth, then stay from around me. It's as simple as that. Law 5 in the 48 Laws of Power says protect your reputation. Protect your rep at all costs. And I'm willing to die for mine. So all I got is my reputation. It's the only reason why y'all come to my shows on Monday and Wednesday. It's the only reason why you click my videos every day. Is because I have a reputation of telling the truth and keeping it real. And I ain't sacrificing that for nobody. I ain't throwing that away for nobody. Plain and simple. You stand for nothing or you fall for anything. You understand? Now that that's out the way, now that my 2 messages for this week are out the way, let's get to y'all super chats. Let's see. So we got 5 super chats in the queue. Shout out to the 5 people that go ahead and sent in these super chats. Now it's time to, you know what I'm saying, see what y'all talking about. It's Cowboy week. Y'all need to be sending me hateful Cowboy super chats. We need to be laughing at the fact that they ain't won a Super Bowl in 30 years. We need to be laughing at the fact that Dak about to get replaced by Trey Lance. We need to be laughing at the enemy. That's what we need to be doing this week. It's Cowboy hate week. I want to see nothing but Cowboy slander in my comment section. You understand me? Shout out to Joshua Bennett for the first donation of the night. Joshua Bennett says Colorado odds to win the NCAA. Oh, yo, shout out to Deion Sanders. Shout out to Deion Sanders, man. Man, that was great. Shout out to Coach Prime. Colorado was a 21-point underdog this weekend, and they took it to TCU. Shout out to Coach Prime. Shout out to Coach Prime. I think they cut that in half. Is it still 3,001? Because I know they were like they all their odds got cut in half after they beat TCU. All their odds got cut in half. Sometimes some of them cut into a third. So yeah, if you was early on Colorado, Joshua, then shout out to you. But I know after they beat TCU, after they beat TCU, oh, everybody on the Colorado bandwagon now. So I hope y'all got them Colorado picks in while you could. Straight up. I hope you got the Colorado futures in while you could. Shout out to my man Marcus Creed. I love that thumbnail, by the way. He says, DJ revenge season. Ready to piss on the graves of those haters. Never been more excited for a season. Neither have I, man. Listen, yo, I've never felt this confident about my Giants before. I think the last time I felt this confident about a Giants team was 2009. The year after I think 2009, because we won the Super Bowl. No, 2008. I'm bugging because we won it in 07. So the 2008 season. So yeah, I'm thinking of Madden 09, but it was 2008. So yeah, the 2008 season, fresh off a Super Bowl, is the last time I felt this confident going into a football season. Like I'm complete and utterly. You can't tell me we ain't winning 10 games this year, man. Especially with Joe Shane getting Isaiah Simmons for a 7th round pick. Now we got Isaiah Simmons and a Curricane in the middle of the field. And then this dude, Trey Hawkins, falls out of the sky. And now we got Jalen Hyatt is the fastest player in the NFL according to PFF. That's right. I'm going to use PFF. Bro, check this out, right? PFF hates the Giants. PFF cannot stand the Giants. So when PFF actually gives a positive stat about our football team, I'm going to abuse it. So they say that the only person on the planet clocked faster than Jalen Hyatt was Usain Bolt. I'm running with it. PFF said Jalen Hyatt is the fastest player in the NFL. I'm sticking to it. You feel me? So yeah, I'm very excited about the season. Darren Waller is every bit as good as any tight end in the league. Saquon Barkley, the best kept secret in the NFL, Saquon Barkley, he reported to camp and he's ready to go. I mean, when you really think about it, right? The Giants, they had that drive versus the Panthers in the preseason a couple weeks ago. Everybody talked about Waller. Everybody talked about Jalen Hyatt and Paris Campbell. Saquon wasn't on the field. So think about how nasty our offense looked versus the Panthers starters a couple weeks ago. And we didn't even have Saquon out there. it's like, yo, it's like, yo, y'all remember in Dragon Ball? Remember when they was on Namek? Remember in Dragon Ball Z when they was on Namek and Frieza just kept saying, "This isn't my final form. This isn't my." Frieza just kept transforming until he finally got to his final form. That's how I feel about the Giants, bro. I mean, yo, we ain't even in our final form yet, man. We ain't even in our final form yet. And we saw Joe Shane clean up what Joe Shane got like 6-7 million in cap space earlier today. He might be trying to get Mike Evans. He really might be going after Mike Evans. I'm just saying, like, he most definitely restructured Daniel Jones' contract earlier today to free up some cap space. So Joe Shane might be cooking up a mean trade right now, man. Know what I'm saying? Is that the real Kyle Pizzle? Kyle Pizzle want one of the bells? All right, Pizzle, I give you a bell, man. Pizzle want a bell? I give you a bell. That's for Pizzle. Pizzle said he wanted a bell. I gave him a bell, man. Giants Outsiders, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Fist Vegas, Pizzle, Ron Effect. We're going in on the Cowboys the way only the outsiders can. And we will be giving out plays for this weekend. Didn't nobody have a higher winning percentage last season than Fist Vegas and Kyle Pizzle. You should be rich right now listening to us. Shout out to Terrell Young, though. Terrell Young says, can't wait for us to give y'all another 2. What, man, see, y'all look, we got an Eagle fan in the midst in our presence right now. We got an Eagle fan in our congregation right now. Terrell Young is a little dirty, stinking, filthy little Eagle fan. And let me tell you something about the Eagles. Let me tell you something. You know, other than Tom Brady, the last team to go back to the Super Bowl after losing it was the Bills 30 years ago. You lost the Super Bowl. That's a death wish. Every time the team loses a Super Bowl, they are cursed the following year. If your name ain't Belichick and Brady, you lose that Super Bowl the following year is a disaster. You're not going back. You're not. I hate to break it to Eagle fans, but Eagle fans act like they can't be touched. Eagle fans act like they already won the East. They act like they automatically guaranteed to go back to the Super Bowl. You didn't beat Brock Purdy. You didn't beat the 49ers. You injured both their starting quarterbacks. You didn't beat the 49ers. The Giants had a practice squad team. Daniel Jones' greatness is the only reason we was in the second round. The path will not be that easy this season. The Eagles had the easiest schedule in the entire NFL last year. That Eagles schedule was trash. It was garbage. The only good quarterbacks the Eagles played last year were in the division. That would be Daniel Jones and Dak. That's it. That's it. This year, you got to play Mahomes. You got to play Belichick. You got to play the Justin Herbert. You got competition this year. I can't wait to see how the Eagles look when they got to play real teams this year. I can't wait. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I need my 100 likes. We got 93 likes. We got 190 people in the building, and I only got 93 likes. Y'all got to do better, man. Y'all got to do better. But he says, for sure, got y'all winning on my parlay this Sunday. Yeah, man, Giants on Sunday night, Terrell. We got you, bro. Even though you a stinking little Eagle fan, we got you, Terrell. We got you on Sunday night, bro. We got you. Shout out to Giants Mafia. Remember, supporting Big Fisk is supporting small businesses. Fisk, I took your advice from last stream, and I'm just accepting that I broke up with my girl to chase my career. But now she's calling my phone. What do I do past the Fisk? Okay, so here's the deal. So you broke up with your girl because you want to pursue your career. That's understandable. Now, didn't you tell me last week that you were missing your girl? That you were missing her and you felt guilty that you had to break up with your girl to pursue your career? Ain't that what you told me last week? So my whole thing is this. If your girl is willing to hold you down while you chase your career, if she's willing to be loyal to you while you pursue your dreams, you might want to keep her. You might want to keep her. I'm just saying. If she's willing to accept the fact that you are a man on a purpose, that you are a man chasing his destiny, that you're trying to build a better life for yourself and a better life for her ultimately, if she's willing to stick by your side on your journey, that's a real one. That's a keeper. You might want to keep her because a lot of women would let you go. A lot of women would say, okay, I'm going to go find somebody who's willing to put me first and give me attention. Women love attention. So the fact that she's willing to put up with you pursuing your military career and being gone for months at a time on duty, you might want to keep her around. That's just my 2 cents. If a woman is willing to be loyal to you while you're on your come up, you got to spoil her when you get to the top of the mountain. It's as simple as that. It's easier to keep a girl that you meet on your come up than it is to trust a woman who you meet at the top of the mountain. Hypergamy is real with females. So the fact that she's willing to be loyal to you when you have nothing, that goes a long way. Because there's going to come a time where you're successful, when you move up in the military and you get bigger salaries. And at some point, you're going to meet a girl who sees only the successful version of you. If you leave the girl you're with now and you chase your dreams and you accomplish your goals, when you get to the top of the mountain and you have everything you want, the girl you meet is only going to see that version of you. That's it. That's all she's going to see. So I ask you this one question. Who would you ever wake up to every day? The woman that loves you when you had nothing, or the woman that only knows you for being a successful man and will probably leave you if you weren't a successful man? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself, Giants Mafia. These are the questions that you got to ask yourself. So that's just my 2 cents on it. I don't know the dynamics of your relationship. But from what you've donated to me, from what you've asked me, that's the answer I have for you. Shout out to T2. T2 says, please beat Dallas next week. I work in a sports store and it's more Cowboy fans than Texans fans. And we in Houston. They talk so much. Bro, check this out, right? So I don't meet a lot of Cowboy fans. I don't meet a lot of Cowboy fans. I meet Eagle fans. Like, for example, right? My homeboy Anthony, shout out to my boy Anthony, dirty little Eagle fan, aka Silver Trophy. I nicknamed him Silver Trophy because all he talk about is how he went to the Super Bowl. But all I ever run into are Eagle fans. I'm in a fantasy league right now full of Eagle YouTubers. All I ever run into are Eagle fans. I don't never run into Cowboy fans, bro. I'll never run into Cowboy fans. I'm always at war with Eagle fans. And occasionally I meet a Washington fan. But for the most part, I don't run into a lot of Cowboy fans, man. You know, I mean, what, bro? You in Texas, bro. I mean, you in Texas. At the end of the day, Houston. I don't even think Houston claimed the Houston Texans. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. That's like the Lakers. I like the Cowboys are the Lakers of Texas. You know, don't nobody claim the Clippers. Houston is like the Clippers. Don't nobody claim the Clippers in LA. I mean, you just, if you in Texas, bro, you should be used to Cowboy fans by now, bro. You should be used to that by now. Yo, who is this with this? Yo, bro, you look a little too pretty in this picture, bro. This dude Flamo FTW, he doing way too much of this profile pic right now. You need to shave that. What is that? What kind of goatee? You need to shave that. Lord have mercy. You look evil. You the villain in every Bond movie. You need to get rid of whatever that is at the bottom of your lip, bro. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is. Y'all know better. Do not super chat my screen with weird thumbnails. You know I'm gonna say something. Yo, stop trying. You look like you want to date me right now, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Look at the way he looking at me. Like it's picture day or something like that. I don't like that picture, bro. I'm gonna need you to give me a mean mug or something. You need to screw your face up a little bit. You look a little weak. You looking way too sexual right now. You can't tell me Keith Sweat not playing in his background when he took that picture. I swear, bro. Oh, R&B looking dude over here, bro. looking like he about to try for the Temptations or something like that. Like he about to get background dancing for the Jackson 5 or something like that. What is really going on right now? Nah, he definitely looked like he wear purple, yellow, and pink suits to the prom, bro. I ain't got time for this dude right now. Yo, all that dang on hair. In order to have hair like that, you gotta care. Any man that care that much about his hair is feminine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Marcus. Yo, Marcus just said flame on the final boss of the light skins. Oh, done. But look, but shout out to he's very zesty. He's very zesty in this thumbnail right now. He need to change this, bro. Look at the background. That's a photo day right there. Look at the background. It's all black and gray and white. It's like the perfect background to match his hair and skin tone, bro. That's a whole facial. I ain't got time, bro. I am not got time. I am not a Hollywood director. I'm not trying to put you in no movies, bro. Send that thumbnail to Tyler Perry. Don't send that thumbnail to me. What are we really doing right now, bro? Send that thumbnail. Please send that picture to Tyler Perry. Okay, send that to him. Don't send that to me. I ain't got nothing for you over here, bro. I ain't got nothing for you over here, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, he really did send a headshot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. My man Donnie said he looked like a Haitian soccer player. He really do. He really do. He looked like 90. He looked like he looked like every MLB player when they take their helmet off after they get back to the batting cage, bro. He do. He look like every Dominican, Puerto Rican MLB player when they get back to the dugout. He really do. My man look like he on everybody's soccer team right now. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, let me stop. Shout out to my man Flamo though. He says, I don't know why Dallas bum sells his favorite on the road, but watch how Trevin bum self get burnt by Mr. Speedy Jalen Hyatt. That's a fact, bro. Listen, Jalen Hyatt got Sauce Gardner with a double move. What you think he gonna do to freaking Diggs on Sunday, bro? He already got Sauce Gardner with a double move. What you think he gonna do to Diggs on Sunday? Jalen Hyatt getting at least one touchdown on Sunday, bro. You know it's coming. And you know Brian Dable and Joe Shane and Mike Kafka would love nothing more than for Jalen Hyatt to score on Dallas on Sunday. After the way they ripped Jalen Hyatt and said he can't run routes, he can only run fast. Remember how they ripped Jalen Hyatt during the draft process? Nah, bro. They want nothing more than Jalen Hyatt to score on Sunday Night Football. They would love nothing more than to make sure Jalen Hyatt scores on the Cowboys, bro. Straight up. Shout out to Marcus Creed. Marcus says, pick six Prescott's time is up. Dude came into the league with a Super Bowl roster and won 2 playoff games in 8 years. They getting ghetto stomped on Sunday. He only won 2 playoff games in 8 years? That's it? Nah, he got it 1 more playoff games than that. Dak only got 2 playoff wins in 8 years? That's it? Nah, he got more than that. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Who did Dak beat in the playoffs? So he beat Seattle. I know we know that. He beat Seattle. Obviously, he beat Tom Brady last year, so that's 2. Who did he beat his rookie year? Because he lost to Aaron Rodgers in the second round his rookie year. In his rookie year, he lost to Aaron Rodgers in the second round, right? So who did he beat his rookie year? Wait a minute. Let me think. Oh, wait. No, you're right. He might be 2-4 because he had to buy his rookie year. Ain't that because didn't they go like 12 or 13 wins his rookie year? Because that was a year Romo got hurt. I think they won like 12 or 13 games his rookie season, didn't they? Oh, you know what? They might only have. He beat the Eagles in a playoff game? What year did he beat the Eagles in a playoff game? When did that happen? What year did he beat the? Hold on. There's no way this bum asking for $50 million and he got 2 playoff. Hey, look, dear Cowboy fans, right? Okay, so yeah, he beat Tom Brady and he beat Russell Wilson in the playoffs. Yeah, those are his only 2 playoff wins. Yeah, wow. He's 2-4 in the playoffs in 8 years, and he want Jerry Jones to give him a $50 million extension. And y'all wonder why Jerry Jones traded for Trey Lance. Come on, bro. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Check this out, right? Jerry Jones didn't want to pay him in the first place. You think he gonna pay him again? Y'all think Jerry Jones traded for Trey Lance for no reason? You think Jerry Jones brought in the 3rd overall pick for nothing? You think he brought in the 3rd overall pick for nothing? Come on, bro. Stop. Next year, the Giants' only competition is going to be Jalen Hurts. Next year is going to be Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones, Sam Howell, and Trey Lance. Quit playing with me, bro. This dude Dak going to be in freaking Atlanta next year playing for the Falcons. Quit playing with me. Shout out to Nino Raw. Nino Raw says, came to pay my tithes. Danny Dime season, pause. Yeah, he said Daddy Dime season. I'm done. Daddy Dimes. Hey, yo, why my man Nino Raw like he sell crack, bro? Yeah, how many bodies do Nino Raw got, bro? Look at that thumbnail. Yo, what's up with some of the thumbnails y'all got, bro? My man Nino Raw like he just spent the block 5 minutes ago. Yo, bro, check this out, bro. Yo, my man Nino Raw. Yo, Nino Raw gonna be my shooter, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My man Nino Raw like he spent the block. Like he got a stash box down the street. My man Nino Raw definitely giving on paid in full vibes right now in that thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know he a shooter too. Because only the shooters he in the B-boy stance. Only shooters take pictures like that, bro. Every gangster picture you see is always the shooter crouched down like that, looking in the camera like that. That's the shooter, bro. Normally the boss or the get money dude, they standing with their hands in front of them, or they got their arms folded. They doing some kind of pose in the pic. It's always the most dangerous dude. It's always the shooter that get on his knees and crouch and mean mug the camera. That's always the shooter. I'm trying to tell you. That's definitely the killer pose right there. Y'all better be nice to Nino in the comment section, bro. Y'all better be real nice to Nino in the comment section. He might clap you. He really might clap you. Yo, shout out to Nino, man. Yo, Titan. Yo, what up, Titan? Shout out to Titan to making music. Titan to making music says, what's poppin', Fisk? It's about that time of the week. Yeah, so here we go. So we done got penetrated by a dirty little Eagle fan, and now we done got penetrated by a Cowboy fan. Check this out, Titan. Your Cowboys is going down. Y'all are going down on Sunday, okay? I don't know how else to tell you this. The Giants are beating the Cat. You think Brian Dable gonna lose 3 straight games to Mike McCarthy? Do y'all really think Brian Dable is about to let Mike McCarthy beat him 3 straight times? Come on, man. Listen, do y'all understand the mentality of the Giants going into this season? Do you understand like how helpless the Giants were last year? You know how helpless Brian Dable felt last year because he didn't have the dogs. He didn't have the dogs last year. We had a practice squad team last year because Dave Gettleman ruined the cat. You don't think Brian Dable lost sleep thinking about that Thanksgiving game versus the Cowboys that we could have won if the refs didn't cheat us and Saquon could catch? Now we got the dogs. Now we got Darren Waller. We got Jalen Hyatt. We got Paris Campbell. Isaiah Hodgins didn't play versus the Cowboys last year because he was still on the Bills practice squad. Kayvon couldn't be blocked Thanksgiving. Now he got Ojolari with him. We got a Curate. We got Isaiah Simmons. We have a squad, bro. The Giants have a squad. Do you think Brian Dable is about to lose to Mike McCarthy with these new acquisitions? These dogs we got on defense, these greyhounds we got running routes on offense, it's not happening, bro. It's Mike McCarthy. This is what I don't understand, right? It's Mike McCarthy versus Brian Dable. What are we talking about? What we really talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Sean, bro. I don't know you, son. This dude, Sean. Who is Sean, bro? This dude, Sean, come into the chat talk about some why he don't got a wrench. This the first time I done seen or heard your name. Man, you better prove yourself worthy. Asking for a wrench in my chat, and I ain't never heard you. I ain't never seen your comments in my videos or nothing. This dude just walk in here like he been here for 10 years talking about something he want a wrench. You better make yourself known. You better clap somebody or something. You better send some tides in. You better bring somebody head to me. You better do something to prove you worthy of a wrench in my chat. No, nobody just get wrenched in my chat without earning some stripes. The Fisk unit don't operate like that. When you get something in the Fisk unit, you earn it. You understand? You earn it. Earn your wrench, bro. Earn that. Talk about some can I get a wrench? Who you? Who you done clapped in my comment section? What kind of donations did you give to this church of substantial amounts? What have you done to get that wrench? I don't give out participation trophies. Everybody don't get a trophy in the Fisk unit. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Can I get a wrench? Know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Earn them stripes around here, bro. Everybody in the Fisk unit earn their keep. You know? Yeah, I'm getting, well, you know what? I've actually been playing a lot of Madden. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Madden, they got to change Jalen Hyatt number to 13. They got to change Jalen Hyatt number to 13. Yo, don't he look good in that number 13? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The boy Jalen Hyatt, it looks right. I like it. I don't like the fact that he's wearing Odell's number. I don't like that, but I've been sold on 13 being the new 88. Because the Cowboys have 88, right? So the Cowboys have 88. Maybe the Giants are going to start a tradition with 13. Maybe the Giants, now that we have Odell, now we got Jalen Hyatt, maybe 13 can be our 88. Maybe 13 can be our 88. I'm with it. Maybe 13 can be our 88. I'm coming around on it. It looks good on him. I would have been happy if he kept 84. I would have been happy if he kept 84, but I'm coming around to the 13. I'm coming around to it. Shout out to Marcus Creed. Last time them hoes in Dallas won a ring, mofos was wearing pages. Clinton was president, and my pops couldn't legally drink. They're an embarrassment. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Yo, the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, South Park wasn't on television yet. South Park is in like season 30. Hey, yo, check this out, bro. Y'all understand, the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, Clinton was getting blowjobs in the White House. Beavis and Butthead was on television. Friday was still in theaters. I mean, it was a different world the last time the Cowboys won a dang on Super Bowl. It was a different world. Biggie and Tupac were alive. Eazy-E might have been alive too. It's been that long, bro. I mean, the Cowboys, come on, man. Stop. The Cowboys ain't. I say it all the time, bro. Dude's done. Jurassic Park was in theaters. I'm done. He said Jurassic Park was in theaters. Oh, yo, it really has been that long, man. It has been that long, yo. The Cowboy, no, yo, check this out, right? So, a lot of my fans, right, according to my YouTube analytics, is from like 18 to like 30, right? Most of the people who listen to my channel from 18 to 35, it's like from 18 to 35, right? That means out of the majority of the people who watch my channel, none of y'all, 70, 80% of y'all weren't even alive to see the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. Y'all weren't even alive. I mean, like, at some point, bro, I'm gonna need Cowboy fans to shut up. I'm gonna need Jets fans to shut up. I'm gonna need all these fan bases to update their resume. If you ain't won a Super Bowl within like the last 15 years, I'm gonna need you to shut up. I'm gonna do it for real. If your team ain't won a Super Bowl within like the last 15 years, I'm gonna need you to shut up. No cap. No cap, bro. I'm gonna need you to shut up, bro. If you was in diapers the last time your team won a Super Bowl, please shut up. If you couldn't count 1+1, shut up. If you had a bottle in your mouth, shut up. If you was running around with an action figure and a sippy cup the last time your team won a Super Bowl, shut up. Shut up. You have no right to be talking about nothing. 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 Shout out to Prince Castro. Prince Castro says, thumbnail is my album cover. Sub me up. A Fisk. Was Jalen Hurts just a product of the offensive coordinator? Side note, I want to hear MetLife blaring Fee Fi Fo Funk. So check this out, right? I got two answers for you. Number one, y'all go check out my man Prince Castro's music. Make sure y'all sub up his channel. Give my man Prince Castro a chance. Get them bars. And as far as Jalen Hurts goes, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I think Jalen Hurts is a product of good talent. I mean, I think he's a product of good talent. Listen, the dude got two top 10 receivers and Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. He's got a top 10 tight end, and he's got the best offensive line in the league. I think at some point, kind of like Dak Prescott in his rookie year, at some point you just got to look at the supporting cast and say, are we sure it's him? Like, when you look at Jalen Hurts, if you put Jalen Hurts on last year's Giants team, do we win a playoff game last year? I mean, think about it. If you put Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts on the Giants last season, throwing the practice squad receivers and a bum offensive line, can they win a playoff game? I mean, really, when you really think about it, and when you think about what Daniel Jones accomplished last year, if you put Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott on last year's Giants team with a bad offensive line of practice squad receivers, do they win a playoff game? Do they win a playoff game? That's the question y'all gotta ask yourselves when you think about the Giants winning the NFC East. Because I firmly believe that Daniel Jones is the best quarterback in that division. I think now that Daniel Jones has talent around him, you're going to see him blossom into the quarterback that he was supposed to be 3 years ago. The guy had a rookie season where he went 24-12. He went 24-12 in 12 games, 5 touchdown games, 3 4-touchdown games, 18-point comeback. He had one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time. And then Jason Garrett and Joe Judge happened. I mean, Jason Garrett and Joe Judge stunted the career of Daniel Jones. I mean, just call it what it is, bro. So I'm looking at Daniel Jones with Darren Waller, Jalen Hyatt, Wan'Dale Robinson, a great offensive line. And I'm just like, this dude might throw 40 touchdowns next season. It could really happen. I'm not capping, bro. It could really happen. I mean, Brian Dable is the best offensive mind in the league, and Mike Kafka's a genius too. I mean, everything's in place for the Giants, bro. Everything's in place for the Giants, straight up. Shout out to James the Giant, his first super chat on my channel. I appreciate you donating to this cause, James. I appreciate that. What up, Fisk? Looking forward to your post-game reactions this season. How you think Joe will use $6 million saved with DJ's contract? I think he plotting, bro. I think he's plotting. I don't know what he plotting on, but I think he plotting. I mean, you don't clear up $6 million in cap for nothing. He's obviously got something up his sleeve. I don't know what he plotting. I don't know who he plotting for, but maybe it's Mike Evans. It could be Mike Evans. It could be a disgruntled offensive lineman that ain't gonna get paid, and he might be trying to finagle a trade for a guard or somebody like that who's not gonna get paid. I mean, I don't know what Joe Shane has up his sleeve. I don't know. But he obviously wanted that wiggle room. He obviously wanted that wiggle room for something. He wanted that wiggle room for something. So we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. Shout out to Titan Omega Music. He says the Giants have been a little competitive recently versus the boys, which gives me a reason to stay awake during the game. See, you see the arrogance in Cowboy fans? You see the arrogance in Cowboy fans? Like, you see how they talk about us, bro? You know what I'm saying? You see that? You see how they talk about us? You see this? He says, gives me a reason to stay awake during the game. You know, most empires are cocky. Before an empire falls, they're cocky, they're complacent, they think they can't be touched. And that's when they get hit. That's when their enemies attack them. When they're most vulnerable, when your enemy is comfortable, when your enemy is his most cocky, that's when you hit him. That's when his defenses are down. That's when he's most vulnerable. This is when the Cowboys are most vulnerable. They swept the Giants. Nobody believes in Daniel Jones and all this other stuff. I say hit them where it hurts. Hit them while they're comfortable. Hit them while they're cocky. Hit them while they're relaxed. Let's hit the Cowboys early. Let's ruin their season. Let's give Dak a reason to look over his shoulder. Let's give Mike McCarthy a reason to look over his shoulder. Because it's not just Dak. It's not just Dak. It's McCarthy. McCarthy's going with him. They're not going to get rid of Dak and keep McCarthy. McCarthy's going to be gone. Dak's going to be gone. Every time the Cowboys lose a game this year, Dak and McCarthy's seat gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Let's call it what it is. Do y'all think Mike McCarthy going to last the whole year? How long before Mike McCarthy gets fired and Dan Quinn is coaching the Cowboys? What's the record got to be for Dan Quinn to take over as head coach? What's the record got to be? Because there's a lot of turmoil in Dallas. Let's call it what it is. There's a lot of turmoil going on in Dallas right now. Shout out to Marcus Creed. Fisk. Any stat prediction for DJ this year? I mean, I hate doing stat predictions because it's so many games. I'll say this. Over 4,000 yards and over 30 touchdowns. I don't have an exact stat for you, Marcus, but what I do have is over 30 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards. That's my stat prediction. I don't know no exact number, but I'm saying over 30, over 4,000. That's my prediction. Under 10 picks. I think he throws 10 picks max. Because last year he threw 5 picks. Daniel Jones doesn't really turn the ball over much. I say he'll throw no more than 10 picks at the max. Daniel Jones isn't a high interception guy. He really isn't. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to say. Shout out to Alex. Alex says, is it psychotic to wish that our defense would just put Dak Prescott out like, yeah. Is it psychotic to think our defense would just put down Dak Prescott like we put down Tony Romo? Put them down like the old Yeller. I mean, look, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, we ended Joe Montana in San Fran. I know LT ended Joe Montana. I mean, the Giants are known for ending quarterbacks. Remember what we did to Jay Cutler in 2010? I mean, the Giants are known for putting a hurting on quarterbacks. I mean, look, bro, Dak Prescott is an op. The Cowboys are an op. Any negative thought, any evil thought you have towards the Cowboys and their players is warranted. It's accepted. It's embraced. I applaud you. Do it. Think evil thoughts on the Cowboys. They are the enemy. This is the same franchise that gave Daniel Jones a concussion and laughed about it on Instagram. Remember that? Remember in the pandemic year when they gave Daniel Jones? No, it wasn't the pandemic year. It was Kadarius Toney rookie season. So it was 2021. Remember 2021 when they injured Daniel Jones running into the goal line, and then they went on Instagram and started laughing about it. Went on Instagram stories and was laughing about it. They showed Daniel Jones on the floor, and then they captioned it, "We giving out concussions around here." Remember that? Remember that? So no. I ain't got no sympathy for Cowboy players. If Kayvon Thibodaux want to Nick Foles, Dak Prescott on Sunday night, I'm all for it. Let's start the Trey Lance era early. Let's get Trey Lance in the game early. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Ain't nothing wrong with your thinking, Alex. I'm with it. Ain't nothing wrong with your thinking. So my boy Anthony, dirty little Eagle fan, aka Silver Trophy. Shout out to my boy Anthony Silver Trophy. He texting me disrespectful things right now. You know what I'm saying? He texting me disrespectful things right now. You know what? He had the audacity to say, "I'm ranting about Michael Lombardi when I need to be focused on Dallas." Can you focus on New England? I want all Eagle fans to do me a favor. Eagle fans, don't worry about what I'm talking about. Worry about Bill Belichick. Eagle fans act like Bill Belichick ain't trying to upset them on Sunday. I mean, how many of y'all in the chat really think that Bill Belichick is just going to sit there and lay down and let the Eagles blow him out in Foxborough? How many of y'all really think Bill Belichick can't wait to play can't wait to play the Eagles? Bill Belichick can't wait to play the Eagles, bro. Y'all really think Belichick just about to let the Eagles march into Foxborough and just do whatever they want to do? I mean, come on, bro. This dude, he gonna sit there and say, "I need to be worried about Dallas." You need to be worried about the Patriots. I mean, I would love to see Bill Belichick upset Jalen Hurts on Sunday. That will make my day, bro. That will make my freaking day. Oh my gosh, that'll make my day. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see the Cardinals beat Washington, but I can't picture it. I don't think the Cardinals are allowed to win games. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't think they're allowed to win games. I don't think they're allowed to win games. Now, I'm not gonna bet. I wouldn't bet on Washington because it's Sam Howell, bro. Have y'all noticed Washington fans been real quiet this offseason? Washington fans had their chest out with Taylor Heineke. I ain't really seen too many Washington fans coming at me that hard this off season. I don't know if they're confident in Sam Howell now. I don't know, bro. I don't know what their confidence level with Sam Howell is right now. I don't know what it is. Shout out to Titan Omega Music. He says, "I'm going to dip out. Cowboys 28-24. DJ 274, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Dak 311, 3 touchdowns. Bro." And then he said, "Shout out to Coach Dion for getting my bread up." Yeah, shout out to Primetime. Dak is not throwing for 3 touchdowns on this Giants defense. I don't know if you heard, but the Giants defense is lit. Ain't no way in the world we giving up 303 touchdowns to Dak. It ain't happening, bro. It is not happening. I don't know where you got that number from. I don't know what possessed you to send me that number, but Wink Martindale is not about to give up no absurd amount of points to Dak Prescott. It's not going down. It's not going down. You basically telling me the Cowboys is about to put a 30 on the Giants. Giants ain't giving up 30 points to nobody next year. I mean, that defense is going to be top 5. That Giants defense is going to be top 5, bro. Straight up. No cap. No cap. That Giants defense is going to be top 5. Shout out to Ronald Rawlings. Last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, Biggie and Tupac were alive. Last time the Cockroaches won was months before the LA riots, and the Eagles Super Bowl was a fluke. Now, the Eagles Super Bowl was definitely a fluke. This dude, Tom Brady, ain't pumped the ball one time and lost. How Tom Brady throw for 500 yards and lose? That Eagles Super Bowl was definitely a fluke. But I mean, yeah, bro. Nah, that's a fact. Washington ain't won in like 35 years. Cowboys ain't won in 30 years. I mean, at some point, I can't take. Well, first of all, I don't even claim Washington in the NFC East no more. I've relegated Washington to another division. All right, I said it on my other channel. I did a Washington rant on my other channel like a month ago, and I was like, bro, the NFC East got 3 teams. There are 3 teams in the East. It's the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. We don't claim Washington. Washington make the whole East look bad, bro. Straight up, Washington make the whole East look bad. We do not claim Washington in the NFC. The Washington got to earn their right to be back in the NFC East, bro. They got to earn the right to be called an NFC East team. I ain't got time, bro. Dang on what team? I ain't never seen a franchise switch owners and think they're gonna be nice. Last I checked, Ron Rivera's still there. Last I checked, Sam Howell's still your quarterback. How you switch owners and now you nice? Is he gonna throw touchdowns? Is he gonna hand the ball to your bum running backs? I mean, what are we doing? How you gonna sit there, switch owners, and tell me you nice? I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. I don't believe you. Oh yeah, we switch owners. We're gonna be good. Yeah, please. I'm not paying y'all no attention. Freaking Washington. You know Micah Parsons. Check this out, right? So I think Kayvon Thibodaux is gonna be better than Micah Parsons, bro. I think in the long term, I think Kayvon is gonna end up being better than Micah Parsons, bro. Straight up. I think Kayvon is gonna be better than Parsons. Cause like I think right now, Kayvon, because like here's the thing with Kayvon, right? Kayvon has shown flashes where he is unblockable. Like the game he had versus Washington on Sunday Night Football, that game he had versus the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I mean, there were times last year where Kayvon was unblockable. I mean, he looked dominant. I mean, and then there was a lot of times last year with Kayvon, right, where they didn't call holding. Kayvon was the most held pass rusher in the league last year, but they didn't want to call it because he was a rookie. I think Kayvon at some point is going to pass Micah Parsons. I personally think he's going to pass him straight up. And you can't double team Kayvon because he has Ojulari on the other side. He got Dexter Lawrence in the middle. Isaiah Simmons rushing up the A and B gaps. I think Kayvon is in a better position to succeed than Micah Parsons. I think all this talent in the front 7 of the Giants is going to make it easier for Kayvon to win his one-on-one matchup and get to the quarterback. You can't double Kayvon. You can't send help to Kayvon because who's going to block Ojulari? What if Dexter Lawrence come free? What about Isaiah Simmons? The Giants might be chasing. The Giants are going to have at least 55, 60 sacks next season. I'm just letting you know that. The Giants are going to have at least 55 to 60 sacks this season. Kayvon, Ojulari are both going to be double-digit sack guys. Isaiah Simmons might be a double-digit sack guy. They go like 36, 37 sacks right there between Isaiah Simmons and Kayvon and Ojulari, not including Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams. They're going to get their sacks. Wink Martindale's going to blitz the corners and the safeties. They're going to get their sacks. This Giants defense is going to be insane, man. I'm more confident. I'm probably more confident about the defense than I am the offense, and I think the offense is going to be top 5. Giants have the potential to have a top 5 offense and a top 5 defense. This roster, what Joe Shane has done to this roster, like I said in my video earlier today, right? So earlier today, I recorded the video last week. I forgot what day I recorded the video last week, but I think I recorded it last Wednesday. I think. Shut up, Donnie. It is past my bedtime, but shut up, Donnie. So yo, Donnie, pull up the Miami on the 8th, bro. Yeah, pull up the Miami on the 8th, Donnie. It's like I'm telling you, bro. Like Donnie, when I catch you in person, I'm a bear hug you, bro. I'm a bear hug you until you can't breathe. And when you hit it, because I don't know if you ever bear hug somebody. You ever bear hug somebody and you take their breath away and you hear that, oh, you ever hear that noise they make when they can't breathe? When the minute I hear Donnie make that noise, I'm a body slam. I'm I'm a Brock Lesnar German suplex you, bro. I'm taking you to Suplex City when I catch you. I just want you to know that, bro. All the disrespectful texts you be sending me, I'm telling you, I'm going body slam you, bro. You getting body slammed when I see you, son. I'm just letting you know that. You getting body slammed. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how much you weigh. You getting body slammed. I'm gonna put a hole in the cement body. it's gonna look it's gonna look like a Dragon Ball fight when I'm done body slamming you, bro. It's gonna be holes all in the concrete, your fat self. But nah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So earlier today, right? In my video, I was just saying that this is the kind of off season that starts a dynasty. Remember the Richard Sherman draft? They basically got the LOB in one draft and the Seahawks. Remember when the Saints they got Kamara and Ramchick and Marcus Lattimore all in like the same draft? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I look at Jalen Hyatt, I look at JMS, I look at Deontay Banks, I look at Trey Hawkins, and then you get Isaiah Simmons and Darren Waller. At some point, we gotta this off season is one of the greatest off seasons I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been a Giants fan for 34 years. I've never seen an off season this perfectly executed. This has been one of the most perfectly executed off seasons I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I'm so happy to have Joe Shane as my general manager. I'm so happy to have him as general manager. And yeah, newsboy, welcome to a Fisk Vegas chat. Welcome to a Fisk unit live stream. My live streams is dangerous. Okay, you might get roasted. You come on my live stream, bro. My live streams is not for the weak of heart, bro. You can't be soft and be on my live streams. You might get clapped. You never know when you're gonna get it. You coming to my live streams, bro. I'm just letting you know that. Just letting you know. It's not as bad as it used to be. Like a year or two ago, it was way worse. It was way worse a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? My chat was dangerous a year or two ago, but it's still dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's still dangerous. It's still dangerous. You definitely got to be fisking it tough to be in my chats, man. Straight up. Hey, how Uncle Junior say, come heavy and not at all. When you come into one of my live streams, you come heavy or you don't come at all. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But nah, look. So last year the Giants were 9-7. We should have been 10 and here's the deal, right? People forget we had a tie. The Giants tied with Washington because Darius Slayton can't catch. And was it Feliciano or Bredesen? One of our linemen got a freaking taunting call for no reason, and that saved Washington. So Washington caught a lot of breaks last year to get that tie. You know what I'm saying? Washington caught a lot of breaks last year to get that tie. So we really should have won 10 games. The Giants really should have won 10 games last year. So 11 to 12 wins this year with a way better roster is not out the realm of possibility. And it's not just, and Richie James, sorry so, but here's the thing too, right? It's not just Daniel Jones, right? Because everybody talks about how Daniel Jones has a new offense. Yeah, Daniel Jones is finally has the same offense. Oh, Daniel Jones is in the same offense. Daniel Jones is in year 2 of Brian Daboll's, the same offense. Y'all don't think Kayvon feel the same way? You don't think Adoree and McKinney feel the same way? It's also our defense's second year under Wink. It's also our defense's second year under Wink Martindale. So it's not just Kayvon. It's not just Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll. Oh, it's Daniel Jones' second year, Brian Daboll. No. It's also the defense second year under Wink Martindale. So I expect the defense to be that much better, man. Straight up. I expect the defense to be that much better. Shout out to Maine. I'm sorry. Shout out to what? Shout out to Park. I'm just gonna call you Park. Shout out to Park. Park says, Captain Fisk, if Joe Shane trades and gets Devontae Adams or Mike Evans, I believe the New York Giants have a dynasty like the Yankees or the Lakers. Do you believe? I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I think we're good regardless. Maybe I'm too confident in Jalen Hyatt. Maybe I'm a little too confident in Jalen Hyatt, but I think we're good regardless, man. I wouldn't be. Listen, I'm not against the Mike Evans trade, and I'm not against trading for wide receivers like a Devontae or Mike Evans. I'm not against it. If we traded for Devontae Adams or Mike Evans, I'd do 10 backflips. Straight up, I'd do 10 backflips. I'm not gonna sit here and say I wouldn't be excited. All I'm saying is this, Park. All I'm saying is this. I want to see the young players cook. All right. I want to see the young players cook. I want to see what we have in Jalen Hyatt and Wan'Dale Robinson. I want to see what we have before we go and get a stud receiver. Also, if we go and get a Mike Evans or Devontae, what message does that send to Saquon Barkley, who wants his money? So if we go get Mike Evans, in order to trade for Mike Evans, Giants fans, this is the thing, right? In order to trade for Mike Evans, we have to have already spoken with his agent and agreed to a contract, because that's why he's demanding a trade out of Tampa, is because they won't give him a contract. So if you're trading for Mike Evans, you've already agreed to a contract. So it just looks bad if you trade for Mike Evans, give him like $25 million, and you still haven't paid Saquon Barkley. It's just a slap in the face to Saquon, in my humble opinion, if you trade for Mike Evans and pay him before you pay Saquon. That's really that was my biggest concern with like the Mike Evans situation. But I mean, look, like I said, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed. I mean, Mike Evans is a Hall of Fame receiver. That guy has what, 1,000 yards every year of his career. He's had 1,000 yards. I'm not against it. I just thought the optics looked a little bad. And as far as Devontae goes, let's wait like a month. Look, check this out, right? Devontae Adams is a month away from demanding a trade. Let's just call that what it is. The Raiders are going to be losing games. Jimmy G going to get hurt, and Devontae going to want out of LA. I would definitely keep my eye out for Devontae when he demand a trade. I don't think we can get a Stephon Diggs because the dead cap hit on Buffalo for getting rid of Diggs is just too high. So I think if we got a Diggs, getting Diggs would be an off-season trade. If we were to get a Stephon Diggs, that would be an off-season trade, because right now, like, the cap hit is just too devastating for the Bills to get rid of him. But Devontae, it can happen. Mike Evans, it can happen. You know, it can happen. Shout out to Marcus Creed. Eagles Super Bowl. Virgin who hit once and think they nice. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a whole fact. The virgin who smash once and think they nice, bro. That's exactly what the Eagles are. Yo, I'm telling you, the Eagles got a French fry, bro. They got one Super Bowl. Everybody in the NFC East, except for the Eagles, got at least 3-4 Super Bowls, bro. Cowboys got 5, Giants got 4, Washington got 3. Everybody in the NFC East got multiple Super Bowls, but the Eagles, and the Eagles talk the most. I think the Eagles talk the most reckless out of any of the fan bases in the East. I mean, because like I said, I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cowboy fans do. I haven't spoken to enough Cowboy fans. Now I will admit, Cowboy fans are the most delusional. They are definitely the most delusional. You know, shout out to my man Cowboy Fan Talk, Mr. Rome on Cowboy Fan Talk. But I'm sitting here arguing with him about the Cowboys and the Giants. And this dude really trying to tell me that Dak Prescott ain't got no help. I'm sitting here arguing with Rome, Cowboy Fan Talk, and he really sitting here trying to tell me that Daniel Jones got a better supporting cast than Dak Prescott. I'm like, you're bugging. You're not about to sit here and tell me that Darius Slayton and Isaiah Hodgins are better than Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it, bro. I'm like, yo, the Cowboys fans is delusional. Eagle fans are violent. Cowboy fans are delusional. And Washington fans, they just don't matter. They really don't matter. Like, Washington fans do not matter, bro. But nah, he definitely tried to tell me that, oh man, Zeke is washed and Gallup is hurting and CeeDee's just one guy. Daniel Jones had more help than Dak did last year. Nigga, please. He is out. He done lost his freaking mind, bro. How dare any Cowboy fan try and tell me that that Daniel Jones got more help than Dak Prescott? I'm not going for that. I'm not going for it, bro. And you had Dalton Schultz last year. Didn't they still have like Dalton Schultz last year? That tight end or whatever. Nah, he had plenty of help last year. Quit playing with him. And a good offensive line. All right, Dak always got a good offensive line. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Nah, this definitely Pat. Yeah, y'all understand, right? So I go to the gym at 2:30 in the morning every day. I can't go to the gym tonight because it's Labor Day and my gym doesn't open till 6 a.m. But if it sounds like I get sleepy at around 9:30, it's because I wake up at 2:30 in the morning. My day starts at 2:30 in the morning. That's when my day starts. I go to the gym. I get home from the gym around 5 in the morning. And after that, I got to put work in. I got to, I got to do certain things. And then I'm out the door about 7 in the morning. So it's like my day starts early. Like my day really starts early. So yeah, if it sounds like Big Fist gets sleepy around 9:30, it's because it is past my bedtime. I'm normally in bed by 8 o'clock. Unless I'm doing a live stream for y'all, like the Giants Outsiders or Church of Giants, I'm normally sleep by 8 o'clock. I'm just saying. The only reason why I'm gonna be up past 8 o'clock now is because of football. So Sunday night football, Monday night football, Thursday if the game is good enough. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, y'all understand. My day starts at 2 in the morning. I'm up. My alarm clock is set Tuesday through Friday because that's when Planet Fitness is 24 hours. So those of y'all who don't go to Planet Fitness, right? Planet Fitness is open 24 hours Tuesday through Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I go to the gym at 2:30 in the morning. And then on Sunday morning, I go at 7. So on the only 2 days I don't go to the gym are Saturday and Monday. But the problem is on Saturday and Monday, I still wake up at 2:30 in the morning because that's what my body is used to. My body is just used to getting up at 2:30 in the morning. So even on Sundays, even on Mondays and Saturdays when I don't go to the gym, I still wake up at 2:30 in the morning. It's not like my body is gonna say, okay, we ain't going to the gym. I'm gonna sleep in. No, I'm gonna be asleep by 8 o'clock and I'm gonna wake up at 2:30 in the morning. That's just how my body operates. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, uh When I go to the gym at 2:30 in the morning, nobody's in there, bro. Like, you can't beat that. Like, going to the gym and there's only like 5 people in there, literally, and y'all are all spaced out. Somebody's by the dumbbells, somebody by the bench, somebody way in the back on the Stairmaster. It's like you got your own gym, bro. I can't function in the gym when it's more than like 5 people in there. I can't even function, bro. I get mad claustrophobic. I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time. Shout out to my man Ronald Rawlins, man. Ronald Rawlins says the Giants have Eli and Phil Simms. Cowboys have Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach. And the Redskins have Theismann. Eagles have Nick Foles. They better get the bro, they don't even have Nick Foles. Nick Foles was a one-hit wonder. They don't even have Nick Foles, bro. The Eagles don't have a great quarterback. That's it. All right, so the Eagles have McNabb. Do y'all consider McNabb to be great? I don't. Do y'all consider Michael Vick to be great on the Eagles? I don't. Do y'all consider Randall Cunningham to be great on the Eagles? I don't. The Eagles don't have a great quarterback. The Cowboys and the Giants have great quarterbacks. Troy Aikman, Phil Simms, Eli Manning, and Roger Staubach. Like, the Giants and Cowboys have had great quarterbacks. Cowboys and Redskins don't have great quarterbacks. They just don't. You can't tell me McNabb was great. You can't tell me that. And I don't even think Theismann was that good. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, when you really just look at the history of the NFC East, it's really the Giants and the Cowboys. The Eagles are not, the Eagles talk a lot, but they're not that tough. And Washington has been a laughing stock for 35 years. I mean, other than Sean Taylor and London Fletcher. So you got London Fletcher and you got Sean Taylor. Can you name another great Washington player the last 30 years? I mean, for real, the last 35 years between other than London Fletcher and Sean Taylor, can you name one great Washington player? I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I'm dead serious. When you take away London Fletcher and Lawrence Taylor, name one great Washington player the last 35 years, bro. Like, I want to know, bro. I really want to know. I mean, what do we do? What are we doing? Clinton Portis? Santana Moss? Is that what we doing? Kirk Cousins? I mean, is it Kirk Cousins? I mean, are we considering Kirk Cousins great? I mean, like, RG3 had one good season. He don't even count. I mean, you know your franchise is sorry when the only 2 great players you had in 35 years was an inside linebacker and a safety. You know your franchise trash, bro. Now, Ryan Clark is a Steeler. Ryan Clark's a Steeler. He didn't do nothing for Washington. Ryan Clark don't got no stripes in Washington. He did all his damage in Pittsburgh. Shout out to Park. Park says Captain Fisk. After Daniel Jones getting a couple championships, will the Giants draft Arch Manning Jr. to inherit Giants' legacy? Man, I can't. Check this out. Daniel Jones is probably going to play 20 years, bro. Daniel Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert, all these quarterbacks are going to probably play for 20 years, man. Because Breeze made it 20 years. Tom Brady made it 20 years. Aaron Rodgers is capping, but I think he's gonna play. He's gonna play a couple years in New York. Aaron Rodgers is having way too much fun in New York to just retire. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Most of these quarterbacks are gonna play till they're like 45. The way nutrition is and the way these guys take care of their bodies, I can definitely see most of these quarterbacks playing till they're like 45. You can't hit them. These quarterbacks don't get hit. Tom Brady played till he was 45 years old and was getting a beating the first 10 years of his career. Could you imagine how long Tom Brady would have played if he got drafted into this era and they can't hit you? You get a flag if you hit him too hard. If you fall on the quarterback the wrong way, you get a flag. If you hit the quarterback and he says ow too loud, it's a flag. These quarterbacks are going to play forever, bro. This is not the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s where you can hit the quarterback. These quarterbacks are going to play forever. We're going to have Daniel Jones till like 2039, bro. Straight up. Aliens will be here. Daniel Jones still going to be quarterback. Mahomes still going to be quarterback in Kansas City. These quarterbacks play forever, son. Straight up. But anything else we need to talk about, fellas? Is you know what I'm saying? It's definitely bedtime. You know, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. All right, yeah, it's my bedtime. It's definitely my bedtime. Y'all got me singing R. Kelly right now. It's my bedtime. Oh man, all right, let me stop, bro. I'm done. Oh man, all right. Look, let's forget that ever happened, all right? Let's forget that ever happened. All right. Like we gonna forget we gonna forget that ever happened, all right. I ain't had no business singing that R. Kelly like that, all right. I ain't had no business doing that. Hey, yo, free R. Kelly, bro. Yo, shout out to R. Kelly, bro. Some music is timeless. Free R. Kelly, bro. Um, hey, yo, stop making fun of my singing. All right, my singing is great. All right, I ain't breaking no windows. Computer screens is still working. Okay, my singing ain't that bad. All right, know what I'm saying? My singing is look, bro. Hey, ask your girl about my singing. Yeah, quit playing with me, laughing at my. Ask your girl about my singing, bro. But nah, you look like Eric Cartman, Donnie. This who dude Donnie shaped like Eric Cartman trying to tell me I sing like Eric Cartman. You look like Eric Cartman. Shut up. But nah, so I somebody told me to say something about EDP. I hope he goes to jail, man. Before I end the stream, I hope he goes to jail. The dude out here talking to 15-year-olds. How you gonna threaten a 15-year-old? Like, what kind of dude threatens I'm so done with EDP, bro. I'm so done with this dude. Like, throw him in jail. Lock him up with Damien for Friday, bro. Can we please lock EDP up with Damien for Friday? Or Big Fella from the Haha Davis skits. You know how Haha Davis got Big Fella in all his jail skits? Can we lock him up with Big Fella? Make EDP toot that thing up? I mean, for real, bro. I'm so tired of EDP, bro. We need to lock him in jail with the savages of the savages. Like, I'm so sick of this little fat whatever, bro. But we up out of here, man. This has been episode 9. Okay, I was gonna call it the Drew Brees up. No, has any giant worn? Is there a famous giant that I can name this episode after? Has there ever been a famous giant to wear number 9? I don't know. I can't think of a relevant giant that wore number 9. So yeah, this the Drew Brees episode. Screw it. It's in honor of the Cowboys. It's a Tony Romo episode. But yeah, so we up out of here, man. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody who super chatted me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all download this podcast on iTunes and Spotify, where Apple, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you get your podcast from, make sure you download it. But yeah, we up out of here. Y'all be safe though. Hold. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. I forgot. Hold up. Now we up out of here. Wait, Graham Gano. Yeah, this the Graham Gano episode. Graham Gano, the best kicker in football. Yeah, this the Graham Gano episode of the Church of Giants. Let me hit my bell one more time. All right. Now we up out of here.